Yeah, so right now, police are searching for that suspect. He was able to get away on a city bike. Now, this all started around 6:45 this morning. Brian Thompson was staying at a hotel across the street from where Investor Day for UnitedHealth Group was happening at the New York Hilton. As he's crossing the street, he gets right in front of the hotel. That's when a man with a gun and a silencer on that gun fires the first shot. Brian feels that shot. He keeps moving down the street, and the suspect's gun jams, and it's right after that that he continues firing until Brian is lifeless on the street. He takes off running down an alleyway, gets on that city bike, and is last seen in Central Park. A passerby calls 911, and that is when he's rushed to a local hospital and is pronounced dead.
There's no indication of whether this was a personal matter or if it involved any corporate business?
Yeah, that's part of the investigation right now. What they are trying to determine, police in the NYPD as well as other law enforcement, is A, was there someone with an axe to grind against Brian Thompson? Secondly, to figure out if there are any clues to this. Has corporate security had any inclination of any people who had been upset with the organization? Now, the one thing that's important to note is that, of course, Investor Day is a public event for investors, and so it would be easy for anyone to know that the leadership of this organization was going to be in New York. It is worth noting that the NYPD has executed a search warrant on Thompson's hotel room. They are speaking with police in Minnesota, as well as talking with his family members and employees to figure out if there's been any issues. It's also important to note that there was no executive protection around Brian. He walked down the street of New York with no protection around him, and that is how he was able to be shot by this suspect.
That's tragic, isn't it, that somebody can't walk the streets? Yeah. Thank you very much, Miles.